Taurus, welcome to your extended version of yours and theirs. I hope you're well. I hope you are fabulous. As you can see, we've made some background changes as I have been requesting those postcards, and you guys have been so wonderful as to send them all in. Honey, this isn't even a quarter. This isn't even a quarter of what I received. I wished I could put them all on the wall, but I like it. I do. And the next time I change up the background space, you know, just to rotate, just to get a different look, I will incorporate everybody's creative works. So if you have been so kind and generous as to send me an original drawing, an original painting, it will make its way on the back wall at some point, I promise. And this is still not done. But yes, I'm still working on it, but yeah, I like it. I do. It's a nice little change of pace, and I get to see every day where everybody's from. Postcards from all over the world. Oh, honey, it touched me so much. So thank you so much if you sent in a postcard down. Okay, and as you can see, speaking of new, we are wearing our new glasses. Yay! It was overdue. It was overdue, but happy to have done it. I think they look good. What's going on, please, for Taurus and their person? Show me that Taurus collective energy, please. Show me that Taurus collective energy. Of course, take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse energies as it applies. Collective readings being what they are. I can say things like yours and theirs, but yes, energetically speaking, roles can be reversed. Absolutely. Okay, what's going on? This is what is this? The Enchanted Dreamers Tarot, yes? Temperance, healing energy, Queen of Swords, your mind, Three of Cups. There's something on your mind here, honey. There is a part of you that has your King and or Queen of Swords mentality kicked on that suggests there's something here I recognize. Temperance, patience is required, which of course you are famously known for. A willingness to heal, determined too. And then Three of Cups looks like connect with somebody in a way that suggests, okay, I got this, I understand what's going on. I am determined to kind of fix this connection, whatever it is. And it's a good sense of mind behind it with temperance being there. That means I trust it, okay? So that is looking at a connection that seems to be important to you and determined to kind of fix it. You seem to have seem to have a thought occur to you that seems to be important here, but also your determination. The one surrounding you, strength, Six of Pentacles, the Star, they're showing me a willingness to work and or compromise with you, okay? So, strong sense of will here with strength. That sense in this person to kind of keep a balance, all right? Not to let anything get too far out of hand or out of control. A kind of back and forth, delicate. I'm going to give you as much as you give me, okay? It's going to be on a practical side of things, but not too giving in their energy. But then they show me the Star. Hopes, dreams, desires, I don't know, okay? But it suggests a little bit more on the spiritual connectivity that's more than this premise of, well, I'm going to balance up with Taurus just so, okay? Six of Pentacles for Six of Pentacles. What Taurus gives me, I'm going to give it back to him in a way that's practical and fair. But then they show me the Star, and that's rather, well, that energy's a little bigger, okay? Let's see that shared energy here. The Emperor, strong-willed to both of you. King of Pentacles, head of household, and strong-willed to both of you. The Tower, we got some explosive energy here between you two. We got all major players here today. We've got sense of strength, will, strong minds, control, all the major elements of coolness, detachment, strong wills, level-headedness, and then the Tower. Want to shake something up. What's that overview? Page of Wands, incoming communication within days of this message, prior to, during, right after, but there seems to be something coming in sooner rather than later. A little bit of inquiry. That's so funny. You got an overall Page of Wands, and yet between the two of you, you actually have a great deal of energy that suggests, I see you, you see me. We both have a fair amount of connectivity between us. There is a lot of strong-willed energy here. A lot. We have Aries, Leo, Sag. You're here as well. We have some Aquarius energy. It's not really the point. It's about the energy exchange between you two. Let's see what's going on. There might be a little bit of an explosive dynamic here with the Tower. It kind of depends, because the Emperor is all about the control. He needs it. That's what the Emperor insists upon, is I need control, right? He's got a lot of responsibilities, especially since the energy is being backed by the King of Pentacles. It suggests I'm head of household, I'm head of my reign, I'm head of my particular empire. It's a lot of strong-willed energy here between the two of you. A lot of need for stability and expression of oneself, just so. Very careful, very cautious, a little uptight, the both of you are. And I believe I'm looking at two people who would like to change that dynamic up a little bit with the Tower. We'll see. The Emperor's not too fond of the Tower getting out of his control. So we'll see what that Tower means. Let's go ahead and start. We're going to start right here. Some of that Page of Wands, please. Show me the Page of Wands, please. Show me that Page of Wands, please, for Taurus. Show me that Page of Wands, please, for Taurus. But yes, there seems to be some connectivity here in the future for the both of you. Show me that Page of Wands, please. Show me that Page of Wands. Show me that Page of Wands. Show me that Page of Wands. Tower, no, I'm kidding. My. We're going to go ahead and add some Scorpio energy into that mix. Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles. Something's hit you in the smallest of ways. There seems to have been some sort of prompter here. What looks like a communication. It's terribly small. Page of Wands is. And it kind of came in a way that was like, whew, the Tower. Okay, not once but twice. And it's looking like you two are headed for another Tower moment. Now this one, mind you, is quite small. Okay. Sometimes the Tower is quite loud, sometimes it's quite soft, but it's always kind of like, okay. And then something hits you, just so. And in that way that says, am I excited by this? Am I pissed off by this? I don't know. You really don't. You just showed me the Queen of Swords again, which is over here on your line, as well as the Queen of Pentacles. You both kind of share this head of household responsibility energy. Both good providers, no doubt you are. Nurturing, caring, self-regulation, okay, discipline. Between the two of you, you pack a lot of discipline here. The Emperor, the King of Pentacles, oh honey. And there was some sort of incoming message that kicked off your gears. Queen of Swords, aha, problem identified. Problem identified. There does seem to be some sort of identification here. It's so small. It's so teeny tiny. That Page of Wands is, but when we clarify those pages, honey, they can be so much bigger sometimes than the energy or the upfront energy that they suggest. It's like, it's no big deal. However, something turned out to be quite enlightening to you. You learned something. I want to know what it is you learned, but I'll get over here. Queen of Swords. And then there's this Queen of Pentacles energy. There's something here about softening the energy, a little bit more care, a little bit more attention. Okay, something's clicking for you here about the care and attention, and now you're thinking about that. And it was an incoming message, and it was the smallest of things. It's either happened recently or it's about to. But something here about softening the energy, going from that Queen of Swords more to that Queen of Pentacles, that suggests, oh, a little bit more time, care, attention, and effort is needed here, something like that. Let's start over here with Temperance, which for you is always beautiful energy. Show me Temperance, please. You might have some Sag in your chart, of course. Show me. And it was either you expressing that outwards, and it was in the smallest of ways, or it came towards you. It looks like it came towards you, and I'll tell you why. It's reactionary. But it looks like it's a good reactionary. It's like, with that message, I understand some stuff's falling into place. I get it. Show me the Temperance, please. Show me Temperance, please. What's going on? King of Wands, Queen of Wands. Oh, are you two packing enough energy between the two of you? I just want to make sure. Do we need more heads of state here? I think we need a couple more heads of state just to show that you two are so very strong-willed. I got it. Oh, honey, you're either dealing with fire, you have some strong fire in your chart, or it's the both of you. I now have matching heads of state here, the King and Queen of Wands. A lot of passion here, a lot of intensity, a lot of shared interest in terms of magnetism, fire, intensity, ambition, drive. They reflect beautifully on each other, as you would expect. They're a matching sweet mate. So in temperance and in patience, there is a certain quality that you are feeling in your fire that suggests my energy is kind of compatible with this person. And knowing that they kind of provoke this response from me, I with them, it's going to be a two-way street here. I'm already seeing two people, obviously. I want to work with that temperance, okay? I want to use my fire to the best of my abilities, and I want them to as well. We want to be able to speak to each other from that point of view of passionate shared interests, okay? But we want to temper it with temperance. In other words, use the best of our fires, okay? That's terribly interesting. What would have been next here? Page of Cups, but again, the execution is small energy. Pages. Pages. There's that message again. Trying to show a little bit more expression. That's natural. Okay. That's a little more fluid, where you two can match each other's frequencies. Trying to open up a little bit more. Page of Cups. Again, these are not mind-blowing concepts. The pages are not. They can wreak absolute havoc, but if used well, keeping the communication open. There's something over here you learned. I'm about to take a look at that. Queen of Swords. But opening up more to a natural fire frequency that you share with someone else, but doing so in a way that suggests that you are patient and interested. Okay? You are trying to figure out, I believe, how to talk to this person based on something that you learned over here and that you're trying to incorporate. That way it can produce the best of your fires, but not in a way that's out of control. It's in mutual respect with temperance there, don't get me wrong. Show me that Queen of Swords, please. I'm very curious to see what you learned. Show me that Queen of Swords, please. Show me that Queen of Swords, please, for Taurus. Pages. More pages. More pages. Excuse me. More pages. 10 of Wands. The Magician. Okay. You're telling me you're determined to make some sort of investment in terms of relaying your energy in a way that suggests you're trying to meet someone more where they are. Okay? Again, in a way that's respectful, thoughtful, but fire-oriented. You're trying to match this person more. And for some reason, you're finding that hard to open up the pages, even in the smallest of ways, of expressing yourself in a way that's a little more candid. Okay? Your Queen of Swords is in reflection here. You learned something. There was some messages that came your way, hit your radar, you became aware of it. You're like, aha, you've identified something. And it has to do with time, care, and attention. The softening energy, the quality of energy, time spent. Pentacle is all we can spend. Energy. Real physical energy. Efforts. Quality of time. Okay. And it was so terribly small, but it was enough to inform you. And then you're over here like, okay. 10 of Wands for you is not unknown. I say that all the time. That doesn't mean I like it, but the Taurus collective is obviously used to it. I don't want you to be, but there you are. Page of Pentacles, despite the fact that sometimes you can feel overwhelmed, okay, you still, the Magician, would like to summon forth effort. For some reason you're finding it hard, realistically, to put more of yourself into a situation, but you're analyzing that with the Queen of Swords. This is one of the things that you've learned. That there is a certain sense of stress and or strain associated with putting more of yourself into this particular situation. And you're like, I can fix it. I can, and I want to. I'm determined to. The Magician. Okay. So you've identified the problem. Queen of Swords, you're determined. All right? I hate that you associate the connectivity with so much strain. And for some reason you do. You do associate the connectivity with strain. You also have learned something roughly the hard way that that's the very issue here. that we got to push past that. Because you do want to meet this person, energetically speaking, where they are. I've seen it multiple times, but the execution is page, page, page. It's communication, bare minimum, and that might be the point here. It's not enough. It's not enough quality time. Three of Cups. Show me the Three of Cups, please. Show me the Three of Cups, please. Show me that Three of Cups, please. Show me that Three of Cups, please, for Taurus. Show me that Three of Cups, please, for Taurus. The High Priestess, you feel it's true. Knight of Swords, it's time to take action. Seven of Pentacles, things have been languishing. I agree. No, that's a great summary. I think that's a great summary of what I've been seeing so far. I'm completely on board with it. You are too, actually. I'm telling you, whatever this was, penny dropped for the Taurus I'm looking at. And it's so unassuming, the page is. But dude, it kicked off, dudette, however you identify, I do not care. It kicked off just enough knowledge for you, the Queen of Swords. Aha! Aha! I knew something was off. Because there's that tower, but it's such a small tower. And you're just like, I got it, Christina, I got it. Yes, I match frequencies really well with somebody. We ignite each other's fires in a very appropriate way and also a very natural way. Temperance is over time. You two have very strong matching capabilities in terms of your King and Queen of Fire. Again, the passions here, you both feel each other in that way. And a perfect match. And it's an absolute perfect match. The only time your frequencies go off that is when we try to, again, execute it in the real world. And that's one of the things that hits you. It's like, yes, I find it difficult to sometimes connect and give myself in that way, but I understand it's the issue and I'm summoning forth a course of correction. All right, so there's that Three of Cups, the connection. You will be connecting with them, it looks like, relatively soon. The High Priestess, your intuition is here. Good, congratulations. To take action because things have been languishing. The Seven of Pentacles, not enough change, not enough development. There's proof of growth here with the Seven of Pentacles. There always is. That's the reason why it's so damn frustrating, is that we have proof of growth, but then it tops out. No further development. So it sits there. It just sits there, and it sucks, because you're looking at something that's like, this was growing in a certain direction, but I'll be damned if I saw any progress this past months, year, whatever it was. And that's why it's so terribly frustrating in tarot to see that Seven of Pentacles. So the Knight of Swords, of course, is the fastest moving knight in the deck, right up there with the Knight of Wands. He takes action, he gets off his ass, he's all about the business. Okay. And the idea is, yep, right, okay, here we go. Here he is, attacking the Seven of Pentacles. Is like, right, I know what to do now. We're going to connect with this person. It feels correct intuitively. So yeah, I would have to say so far your energy is very much in alignment about whatever the situation is and correcting the course as you see fit. Now what only sucks is, and I'm kind of tempted because I'm just being nosy, you understand here and determined to push past that Ten of Wands. For some reason you find the real world investment laborious, yet you want to push past it with the Magician. You would. You would. So it could be that you're just terribly busy, you're terribly burdened. Again, this is a normal thing for you, but for some reason that's where your energy meets the hardest bump in the road, and that's what you've been made aware of over here. Again, it's about the quality of time. Okay, Strength, Six of Pentacles. Show me this person's energy, please. Which one? Which one, please? Okay. Show me Strength, please. Ace of Wands for some of you, yeah. Show me Strength. Show me Strength, please, for the person that surrounds Taurus. Show me Strength, please. Show me Strength, please, for the one that surrounds Taurus. Leo energy does not have to be, like, again, strong-willed energy, the both of you have to some extent, no doubt. Show me Strength, please. Page of Swords. Pages. I got pages running around dealing with major concepts here. They talk to you too. Four Swords. They had time to think about their feelings. Aha. Aha. Okay. This person's had a little time to think. Okay, Page of Swords to the Four Swords. Four Swords is quiet energy. It's internal energy. It's reflection. It's self-reflection. I actually saw something slightly tic-tac, I believe, similar to your mid-month check-in, where I saw you be the King of Cups with the Four Swords, right? I think. Strength. Strong-willed this person is, and they've kind of limited or reduced their energy towards you. It seems to be intentional because they were going through a quiet phase, okay, a phase or something of non-activity. Very little communication towards you, very little activity towards you. There is a space in them that said, I need to think about my feelings towards you, okay? And they did so with strength of will and a certain level of conviction. This was a quiet thing on their part. Very little communication was expressed to you at some point. And they said, I need to think about my feelings on this situation. So they went through a little quiet patch, or they've at least, even if, again, all these pages suggest various points of connectivity to me. So even while they were speaking to you, it's looking like, again, the emotional energy here with the King of Cups, they weren't emoting, okay, their thought process. Their bigger parts of their thoughts were quiet. And that looks like it was an intentional decision on their part, okay, to kind of turn down their emotional energy towards you, okay, and keep the communication to bare bones, as it were. And that's if there was communication. There may not have been. You two might have gone through a quiet period of several weeks. But this was coming from a place of strength. They felt they had to do that. Show me that Six of Pentacles, please. A certain level of determination to balance up with you. No more than give or take than is absolutely necessary. Show me that Six of Pentacles. I show you what you show me. I show you what you show me. Okay? So again, not the biggest fan in terms of romantic energy, but it is realistic. Show me that Six of Pentacles, please. Show me that Six of Pentacles, please. Show me that Six of Pentacles. You'll have to excuse me. We've had a little cool front, if you can call that, in Texas. When it's not 90 degrees, I guess, is technically a cool front anyway. And the slightest change in weather affects my vocal cords almost immediately. Hold on. Excuse me. Okay, show me that Six of Pentacles, please, for this person. The Nine of Wands, they find it difficult to balance up with you. Emperor, damn, baby. So there's that Emperor energy. This person might be Aries, or they might have some very strong Aries in their chart. They also have a great deal of pride attached to them and a strong sense of strength of will. There's the communication they have to you. They refuse to show the strain. This person has tendencies for control, yes. And if this person speaks familiarly to you, excuse me, I'm so tired. If this person's energy is familiar to you, then you're like, yeah, that's them. Strong-willed, prideful, and in control. Okay, yeah. We got double Emperor here. Six of Pentacles. There is some communication here, decision-making here towards you. They refuse to show their frustration towards you. So they did kind of dial down their energy. Okay, when it comes to their emotional expression, it looked like a conscious decision on their part, as I said, and it was a strength of will thing, it was a pride thing. They needed to think about their thoughts for you and their feelings for you specifically. So they don't emote. They're not, it's not that they have a lack of feeling, they just have not emoted to you in their typical way. Because I got lots of pages for the both of you. So I know you're used to talking in a certain pattern, and that pattern's, that's what I've been trying to say. The pattern got a little disrupted. They find it a strain to balance up with you, but they refuse to show it. Why they're showing with frustration, I don't know, but it has hit your radar. You have been made aware of it. You are, again, telling me you'd like to try and to put more of yourself into it. You're going to take care of business. They're showing me, yes, I have a willingness to balance with Taurus, but I'm not going to show them half the things I'm frustrated by or talk to them about half the things I'm frustrated by, okay? And this is a control thing here and a sense of frustration, but I can't show it or I'm not allowed to show it. I'm the Emperor. I have to be in control. Huge emphasis on that with this person in terms of I have to control my feelings, I have to control my actions, that kind of thing. But that's interesting because now we have the star for them, which is much bigger energy than what they're demonstrating to you. So this is likely an internal thing. Show me the star, please. Show me this person's star, please. Show me this person's star. Show me the star, please, for this person. Show me the star, please, for this person. Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Determination, the Hanged Man. They haven't made up their mind, and I'm sorry to disappoint you on that. I know that's not terribly thrilling, but frankly they haven't made up their mind, okay, with the Queen of Swords. So a certain level of determination. They're using their Queen of Swords in terms of thought about this connection and what to do with it. What does it mean to them? Does it still mean the same thing to them, the star? And the reason why is time has passed or time has gone by. And they have suspended a sense of taking action through. But they have also suspended their thoughts about determining this connection, what it means to them. At this point, they still see it as workable, not terribly flattering, but they still see it as workable. In terms of the hope and the star, they wish it to be workable. But altogether, their energy tells me that they have not made up their mind about this connection, and does it still mean the same to them? Okay. It might be taking on a new phase. It might be entering a new kind of structure. I don't know. You seem to be taking it with, oh, I understand there's a problem, I'm going to fix it. They seem to be looking at this connection in terms of viability, workability, and not knowing what to make of it. Is something happening here or not? And in that kind of awareness, they've kind of tamped down their emotional expression towards you. They're a little bit more distant from you in terms of the emotional availability. Okay, it's again, I'm going to balance up with you, you're going to balance up with me. That's what I'm settling on at this time. Okay? It's the emotional suspension here. Yeah, they want to work through it with you to some extent, yes. There's still a part of them that's attached to this connection as a hope and a dream thing, but it has come down to more of a workability construct from their point of view. In the Eight of Pentacles, I know how to work with Taurus. That's what they say. They've said it a couple times. Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. We know how to work with each other. We know how to compromise. We know how to give and take. But as far as the emotions are concerned, this person's keeping themselves a little emotionally distant from you. Perhaps I will see motivation here in a moment. Yours is actually incredibly straightforward and simple. This person and I harmonize. Yes, I admit I'm not able to give them a lot of my time. I seem to be aware of that. I'm going to fix it. There's been too much stagnation here. Let's fix it. They're like, that's the problem. I want to do more than work with Taurus. I want to do more than work with Taurus or balance up with Taurus. And there's a frustration in that, like they can't express it or they don't know what to think of it. They're still kind of emotionally withdrawn from you, but they are still giving to you in the real world that suggests balance. I can balance with Taurus all day long. I've done it before. Time, time, time. You're both showing me time. Let's see that shared energy, please. Which one? Which one, please, for the shared energy? Okay. Show me the Emperor, please. Show me the Emperor, please. Show me the Emperor, please. Perhaps. Show me the Emperor, please. Four of Swords. The emphasis is on the rest. It was an awkward split, so Seven of Pentacles again. That is the emphasis, isn't it? I had like a quad split. I'm going to pull from this. This is the top middle, but this is what I saw on that quad split. Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Swords. It's the repeating problem right here. Too much rest, not enough action. Too much rest, not enough development. Too much quiet time, too much reflection. It's like this person, you know what it is? That's what I'm trying to say. It's like this person's telling me, Christina, I have too much time to think about this because nothing's being generated. Or it's stopped developing, or there just is no growth, and it hasn't changed. Because you're both showing me that element of time having passed. Seven of Pentacles for you. Eight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles for this person. And a lot of pages running around, trying to maintain this connection. So it's like literally I've had too much time to think about it because there's no proof of development here. Show me this Emperor, please. Two of Wands, the discussion. Five of Swords, the Chariot. Someone here, and it does look like it's this person. Since I'm already tying them back to the Emperor. Two of Wands, the Five of Swords, the Chariot. It's like this is part of their quiet process. I sincerely doubt they have verbalized this to you. Again, and I'm basing that off of the fact that they are kind of emotionally distancing themselves from you. Again, the accusation here, it's not an accusation, but it's from their point of view. There's just too much time in between us where nothing happens. And that's why they're trying to extract themselves emotionally from this, show control, show strength. And they're telling me the Emperor, Two of Wands, Five of Swords, the Chariot. A couple ways I can interpret that. The first being, perhaps I've never really had strong feelings for Taurus. Perhaps that was a lie to myself. Or they're telling themselves they don't have feelings for you, and that's a lie. Okay? I don't quite know which way it's going. In fact, the Two of Wands suggests it could be either of those directions, and one they themselves are looking at. You know, did I have real feelings for Taurus, and if so, was I just setting myself up for failure, or did I tell myself I had strong feelings for Taurus, setting myself up for failure? It kind of goes like that. I was wondering what this person was thinking because they're reflecting heavily. This is why I use multiple decks, by the way, so I can see repeating patterns. Repeating patterns for this person, the only element that's different is that Five of Swords. They substantially doubt that they ever had feelings for you to begin with, or if their feelings for you are ever going to go anywhere, or ever mean anything. Again, I keep getting from that, there's too much time between us and not enough growth. So yeah, they've emotionally pulled back. So their future orientation, while it's not terribly exciting, they suggest the jury's still out on their feelings. But they do hope to maintain that sort of workable peace they know they have with you. It's kind of like their bare minimum wish, okay? It's not terribly sexy, it's not terribly attractive, but then their feelings are in that way. You seem to think it's a matter of kind of rushing in, fixing, connecting it, and it's going to be cool again. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. It's just, again, yours is so remarkably straightforward. I've identified the problem. There was something in the communication that made you see things a little differently. Like I said, found it. Found it, now I can fix it, right? So I'm looking at a very fix-it Taurus, which tends to be very much in your nature. Tell me what the problem is, I fix it, right? It seems to be, Taurus honey, running a little deeper than that. It's a little bit more than a patch job. It's a little more than a patch job, okay? This person's looking at it from time and emotions and too much lethargy and non-interaction other than pages, okay? And if you're a busy Taurus. I don't dispute that, but they've had literally a lot of time to think about it. A lot of inactivity. They do concede, yeah, I know how to balance up with Taurus, that's not a problem. That's never been the issue. I know how to work with Taurus too. I said I'm not trying to work with Taurus. And now they don't know, and they're kind of critically doubting their own feeling for you, and if it was ever correct to begin with. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. Okay. Show me that King of Pentacles. Where are we on time? Okay. I really don't want yours and theirs to be more than 50 minutes. They really shouldn't be. That's the whole point of mapping, is that they should happen a little faster. At least that's what I tell myself. Although that could be my Five of Swords. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. Show me that King of Pentacles, please. Show me that King of Pentacles. This, of course, is the Klimt Tarot, based on the artistic works of Gustav Klimt. Love it. Show me this King of Pentacles, please. Show me this King of Pentacles, please. Show me this King of Pentacles, please. The Hanged Man. Too much suspension of real... That's the problem, baby. Too much suspension of real-world activity. For the both of you. It's just they seem to be more acutely aware of it in terms of how it affects them emotionally, or rather how it's not affecting them emotionally. If it's gotten to that point where they wonder if they ever had legit feelings for you, then yeah, there's just way too much distance and not enough connectivity. But let's see, honey, I see you trying to correct it, because you know, you showed me the High Priestess, which automatically made me happy. Your instincts are on point. Your intuition is on point. They are not the same. You are demonstrating to me knowledge of I can fix it, and I feel that I can, and I believe you. I can feel it. I can rush in there, and I can start, okay, Seven of Pentacles is the argument? Well, watch me push out an 8. You know, and this person's like, yeah, we've done that. But there's a lot of inactivity in between that. Too much time to think. It's a little deeper than this, honey. It's a little deeper than that. It's too much suspension of the real world activity. Literally. King of Pentacles. Okay, one of your cards. Excuse me, the Hanged Man. The Hermit, and that's the real truth. I'm just getting repetition at this point. That's the real truth. Too much thinking, too much contemplation. Yes, there is sincerity behind it with Temperance as well as the Hermit, of course. The sincerity is there, but the effort isn't. That's the problem. So they've already told me they know how to work with you, and they don't want to really work with you. Okay, it's not like that. And you recognize it to some extent. So your energy goes rushing in. I can fix it. Let's connect real quick. The fact that you kind of have made this determination and you tell me it's a burden to connect with them gives me a clue about what's going on here. But it's a long-standing thing. It's a long-standing issue here. So no, like a one-time connection isn't going to fix this. It's really not. There's just been so much sincerity is here. There really is, Taurus. You've identified it in your energy alone. Okay. And over here, I recognize the issue. You have the sincerity here. The both of you do. I don't like the fact that this person's having to question their love for you. Okay. But again, they're looking at it. They haven't actually made a conclusive decision. But I think I understand. It's, you know, it's a lot of time, but without a lot of conviction behind it. We need to put more time into this, and there's just a lot of hangback energy. So much hangback, real world hangback energy. Was there anything else, please? I feel like there's something else in here. Was there anything else, please, for this King of Pentacles that I was supposed to see? The Four of Cups, it causes sadness for the both of you. It causes disappointment for the both of you. It does. This hangback, this not enough development, it causes disappointment for the both of you. It's what neither of you wants. The Four of Cups, you're not being on the emotional same page with each other. Your real world efforts are not on the same page either. Despite the fact that you two have a multitude of pages trying to express your rather large energies. Let me make that clear. You have both shown me exemplary head of household energies. You have both shown me heads of state energy multiple times, and yet you have nothing but pages running around between you two trying to connect major dots. And major dots cannot be held together by small, slim, tiny, petite bridges, which are what the pages are. The pages are not meant to carry this much weight, and the pages are carrying the weight of time, a lot of time. with very little development, to the point so that this person is starting to wonder if they ever really had feelings for you to begin with. If they were just setting themselves up for failure, or were they always lying to themselves from the get-go? Like, that's how kind of critical it's coming across. So bless you, honey. You're telling me I got the solution to the problem. And part of you is correct. Connectivity is the solution to the problem. But it's not going to be a one-time gig. You know, oh, connecting with them really strongly is going to fix everything. Well, it has to be consistent. That's the thing, because you two have a consistent working pattern, but not the other pieces. And there's too much silence and time in between you, so you both are emotionally not pleased with this. Neither one of you is getting what you need from this. Show me the Tower, please. Which one? Might need both. Show me the Tower, please. We kind of want something to happen. Something. Show me that Tower, please. Show me the Tower, please. Ten of Swords, Eight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Yeah, that's what we want to change. We want to go from having negative expression to positive expression. This is the radical transformation we are desiring. Ten of Swords is the Eight of Cups. This is what we don't feel good about. Someone is emotionally distant. They're afraid of pain. They're afraid of the loss. So we put out some Knight of Cups energy. We want to transform that real quick. So again, and this is a good time to do it, of course, as we enter Scorpio season, which is all about transformation. The Tower is right in line with that energy. We want to go from a negative disposition into a positive one. And that comes down entirely to you two, in terms of being able to transform that energy that's very negative to it doesn't feel good to either one of you. Being emotionally distant, which this person seems to be doing by choice, but it's coming from a place of rationality and perspective, and again, having too much time to think about it. And somebody has fear here of this being over with the Ten of Swords. Okay. And it is fear. It's not an absolute. And the reason why I say it's not an absolute is because the Tower, again, suggests radical transformation, and then plot twist, Knight of Cups. Okay. So the idea is that the both of you, to some extent, want to transform the energy from something negative to positive. You do. And it's kind of like, can we put our guards down and just have some nice expression where I can express myself freely to you and you do the same? Can we soften the hell up? Can we be a little bit more emotionally expressive? Okay, can we be a little bit more vulnerable? The Knight of Cups is all about that vulnerability. Now I can kind of see this person's control and or strength energy, and that seems to be by proxy to the situation. I don't know that it's necessarily who they are full time, but it seems to be in reaction to what they're experiencing. Yours is considerate. It is thoughtful to the situation. Okay, but again, I've got pages dealing with the heavy concepts. Yes, you recognize the connectivity, that you two are very similar frequencies. Yes, you would like to put more of yourself into this. You've determined to do so, but you find it a pain. The Ten of Wands, you find it difficult to do so. And I want that to, if you're always carrying that energy with you, this person picks up on that, no doubt, and they kind of pull away. Well, it's like Taurus is always finding it so hard to connect with me. It's not the best feeling. It's not the most romantic, and it's not the most loving, and it's definitely not the most passionate, which is ironic considering the heat you two pack for each other. So I can see both sides of the equation. I want to see what's kicking off your Ten of Wands here. Show me this, yeah, I keep coming back to that. Show me that Ten of Wands, please, for Taurus. Yeah. Do you have the possibility of transforming the negative energy into positive? Yes. Is it take two? Yes. It does require a softening up on both of your parts, and more to the point, making time for each other in a way that's consistent and not just kind of, oh, let me fix that real quick, you know? And they're going to have to kind of lower their energy down. Well, they already turned down their emotional frequency towards you. I've seen that. but in kind of bringing their guard down. I can see why they don't want to, especially if they're questioning their feelings for you at this point. It would make sense then that they're not going to, it's not going to be easy for this person to put their guard down, especially if they're in that position now where they're questioning their feelings for you and you're both disappointed by what you give and take with each other. I'll ask advice on that. Hold on. Show me that 10 of Wands, please, for Taurus. Show me that 10 of Wands, please, for Taurus. Because to say this person has walls is an understatement. I would say those walls are about 3 layers deep, honey. And 7 of Cups, what to do. 9 of Swords, it stresses you out. 9 of Cups, because here's the thing. Yes, you would like to connect with this person. It would feel very pleasurable to you, the 9 of Cups. But sometimes you feel overwhelmed and then you shut it down mentally. The 9 of Swords, your anxiety, your stress, your mental stuff gets in the way of you expressing yourself and your love cups the way that you want, and then the whole thing kind of gets shut down. You find more pleasure in connecting with this person than not. You've shown me your pleasure principles a couple of times, but sometimes when you get overwhelmed in your emotions with that 7 of Cups, you might have some Cancer in your chart, it really starts to overwhelm your mind and it goes up here. Okay, with the 9 of Swords, and then it delays your action, it delays your hand, and it kind of delays you from being your more authentic self in terms of expressing your mind and expressing your emotions, okay? So I know, excuse me, I know it just seems like you're so overwhelmed sometimes, and that's why you find the strain, because you actually do receive a great deal of pleasure from this connection that has sincerity and time attached to it. But you often limit your experiences via your emotional expression. It goes into a headspace for you. And that might be why they themselves, if they know that and they pick up on it, they've chosen to emotionally distance themselves from you. They're not emoting the way that they're used to or you're used to. Something like that. Okay. Advice for... How would you advise this person, please? I don't know. Their guard is... I'm not saying they're a bad person. I'm not saying they're an asshole. I'm just saying I kind of see their process. The emotional withdrawal, being guarded. They don't want to get hurt, especially since they've put in this kind of workable time with you. I keep coming back to that, but it's like it is a workable structure between you and them, yet you have a wealth of feelings between you, and you're both equally disappointed by it, and that's what's so fucking weird to me. Yeah, how can we... I don't know. How to deal with the Emperor. Yeah, perhaps that is good. How to deal with this Emperor, a guarded energy, what to do, what to do, what to do. Like I said, you already have an idea of it, honey. You do. I need to connect, and I need to connect with this person. Perhaps you were not cognizant of how much time has passed or how much things have languished in this way. You do now. I will try to remember to do a time check on that. Show me advice for this person, advice for dealing with this person, please. Advice in dealing with this person, please. 7 of Pentacles. At this point, I'm fucking sick of seeing it. The Hierophant, you. 10 of Cups. That kind of thing where you might feel inclined to hold back, or you yourself are used to a personal level of expression. It might be time to be a little bit more forward. That you, as the Hierophant, can stand in your own power and make stronger declarations of your feelings. You know, that the 7 of Pentacles, and recognizing how things have stagnated, they never change. We have an MO pattern. Most of what we do resides on pages and intentions, but it never seems to happen. That kind of thing. It would do for you to show more emotional expression, one that's healthy and more represents you, as opposed to, oh, well, this is what I'm used to. This is what we're used to. We're used to the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, you don't like that. Oh. Oh, well, I was okay, but I guess you weren't. Okay, well, maybe I can open up, because I asked about how you should deal. with this Emperor, and the universe is just spitting it right back at you. Taurus. Express more of yourself, not less, and stop capping yourself. Stop capping your emotional expression and your experiences. Don't trust the pattern, okay? Because it's actually proven false over time. Okay, it's proven the connection hasn't benefited from the Seven of Pentacles. No, it's suffered for it, and it is kind of deteriorating again to the point where this Emperor figure here is really seriously discounting their own feeling for you and whether or not it was legit ever to begin with. That's not so good. So I don't like that. That's not good. Okay, that's not good. So you can stand in your power and be more emotionally declarative of what it is you experience. How it is you experience the connection, how it makes you feel, what it does for you. That is hilarious. Thank you, Spirit. Cheeky today, eh? How do you deal with this Emperor? Oh, no. No. Because, yeah, it's shared cup for shared cup. So the Ten of Cups is the banner of our emotional happiness, and it takes 5. It takes my 5, it takes your 5, and then we create an emotional harmony. So you need to express more of the cups that you have to offer so that they can complete you and meet you there. So this is about meeting somebody there in that space so you can create emotional harmony, and it begins with you. You recognize and or see the pattern for yourself, and while you might have been comfortable in it and it might have worked for you, it didn't necessarily work for this connection, and they're showing me heavy tones of that. All right, moving on. We got to wrap this guy up. It seems like it's already after the fact. We got hit with some communication, but that's the problem, Taurus. There's too many fucking pages running around trying to carry all these heads of state. You're a major player, they're a major player, and you two are like, pages. That's not half of what I wanted to say, do, and or experience, but okay, pages. Oh, we've been doing this for how many years now? Okay. It's kind of like that. So when is I already told you within days of this message, preceding it, during, or right after. But again, you two have so many fucking pages. Little points of connectivity, text messages, emails, crap like that. You know? It can happen quick in the moment, but it's not exactly substantial, honey. It's not meat and potatoes. It's not the same thing. It's like chewing gum versus having a full course meal. You see what I'm saying? The pages are not satisfying. Even though it might help in the moment, it does not carry the whole connection. They can't, like I said. It's like, imagine having these magnificent support structures that are loosely being tied together by string. Doesn't work. Okay. Okay. And you two have a lot of structure between you two. As individuals, like I said, your energy already noted it. You're highly compatible in many ways. Honey, you stubborn, so is they. Okay? You think you're the only one that's stubborn? Ha ha ha. The Empress, number 3, part of you. Yes, 3 days. 3 days prior to, right during here, or right after this message, 3 days. Okay? Communication, the King of Cups, there they are again. I really feel like that's truer to this person's energy, and I told you, I don't think that's this person's natural state. I think it's what is happening due to circumstances where they're being strong-willed, they're not emoting like they used to, they've kind of actually actively withheld their emotions because they don't know what to make of them, too much time has passed, etc. So they're showing you more of their strong-willed, disengaged, well, I'll just balance up with Taurus because that's what they're used to anyway, kind of energy. And I think this is more aligned with who they are in the King of Cups. It could be actually Scorpio season. Oh, Lord. October 23rd. I knew that. I knew that. When does this come out? Yeah, it's thereabouts. So, like I said, 3 days. 3 days and leading up to and or around right at the entry of Scorpio season. That will seems to be the next line of communication. And there it is again, the 8 of Pentacles energy. If I work with you, you'll work with me. I know, honey, but I need you to get out of the mentality because this person's already pegged it and it's not satisfying. And it's actually not satisfying to you either if you think about it. That's the truth. It's time to change the dynamic. The truth changes things. So the Ace of Swords and the world, the truth has the change to open new doors or to potentially close them. I know somebody fears the potential ending, and the idea is we want to transform it, cycle it, make it new, but the truth, Ace of Swords, can be transformative. Okay, so if we can close this idea on productivity, well, we know how to balance well with it. This person's already said, yeah, I know. That's not what I'm trying to do here. And you recognize it to some extent too. So let's keep that in mind. Let's try to get out of that Six of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles working mode with this person, okay? You don't want that either though, honey. I know you got used to it and it's kind of like you lean on it constantly. I'm going to default to that Seven of Pentacles or that Eight of Pentacles structure with this person real quick. I don't have much time, so I'm just going to, that's what it is. I don't have much time. I don't have much time, so let's just do what we've always done. That's what it is. Okay. The Hanged, and then, okay, thank you, Spirit, case in point, then the Hanged Man goes into reverse. You come out of that state of suspension and stagnation where nothing's happening. There you go. The Hanged Man in reverse. Couldn't get much more blunt than that. Okay, any other significant time frames, please? Let's wrap it up. Strength, there they are again, the Wheel of Fortune. You do have the strength to make change. You do. There you are again. You're just loud and proud in this one, aren't you, honey? You do have the strength to make change if you choose to move this thing forward into goodwill and recognizing the problem, and if this person's energy is valid and reasonable to you in terms of the quality you can get from it, then express it. Say what it means to you so that they can have a stronger chance of harmonizing with you on an emotional level and not just, well, this is what we've always done. Something like that. Okay. No. Well, okay, just one. This is the Yin Yang Oracle. I just got it. Don't know. Let's see if we can pull something off it real quick. Throw down some shine. Aye. Oh, Spirit is having fun with me today, and by proxy, you. Okay. That's it. That's all I was supposed to see. Communication. No shit. Mercury is influencing, of course. But yes, the messages and communication, that's what I'm saying. Too much of this connection is resting on pages. When you two are obviously a great deal more substantial than that, and you two clearly mean more to each other than that. So let's not just rush in there and try to fix it, Taurus. Let's actually give this some good quality of thought and good quality of your emotions. Okay, I'm not trying to pick on you. It's just what I'm seeing today. And of course, reverse energies as it applies. Always, your person is guarded. I will grant you that. They're a bit of a tough nut to crack. Emphasis on you again. But again, it seems to be by proxy to the situation. You emotionally opening up more towards this person will help them better harmonize with you because they're like, I don't know. Their energy's like, I just don't know. The Dragon, Aries, Leo, Sag. I saw that heavily back here. Compatible fire energies the both of you have, and you both can be quite heavily energies to contend with as well. Child, the child medallion. One of you might have a child, the both of you, but also the vulnerability of a child is going to be important here. It's not just about scheduling and trying to fit things in and stuff like that. We need to have more vulnerability as you would a child. A child doesn't think about it, they just do. They just speak from a place of realness, and that's the beautiful thing. Anchor, yeah, I agree. It's more of that water energy and the fact that we need more of an emotional anchor here. Something to tie us more to this person, or they feel their anchor drifting from you in terms of they don't have enough emotional anchor with you in order to kind of keep whatever this is going. So they've kind of emotionally withdrawn. I understand that. The Owl, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then also that critical intelligence that you are showing me, that you understand the situation. Snowflake, sign of Scorpio, of course, and then also the heights of winter might be very important to some of you. Libra, the medallion of Libra, you might have some strong Libra in your chart. They might. You could be connecting to Libra just altogether. And then also in terms of balancing the energies correctly. If this is what you really feel, show it so that they can demonstrate it back to you in a way that's fair and reciprocal. NJI. Anything else, please? We've got some Aries, no shit, strong-willed Aries energy, keep saying that. You're going to have to push past this person's Aries, honey. I don't know that they are, but they're showing me a lot of that Emperor energy, kind of a hard ass. Okay. Got a poker face, do they? Two eyes, okay. Use more of that eye language. I think. That's also a good advice. Hot air balloon, yes. Pulling up into the sky so you can look down below, see the situation for what it is. Big star. Yes, I saw that already with this person's energy towards you. Yes, they have this sense of the star with you. They seem to understand that it's workable star energy, however. It's kind of like deflated hopes and dreams, that kind of thing. So they have more of a workable, I know how to work with Taurus energy. That's not exactly what I wanted. And that's one of the things I'm dealing with. And I'm trying to figure that out. And I'm not going to reveal my thoughts or feelings until I know more, that kind of thing. So that star, speak more to the star space, the hopes and the dreams and the stuff like that. And then deer, of course, again, going back to vulnerability, and then Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, respectively. That's enough, Taurus, honey. I hope this helped you. You put it in the comments as you see fit. We'll check upon you in a couple weeks. Let me know again if this helped. This was actually kind of straightforward in its own way. It really was. Yeah, but there you go. Incoming messages. But again, that's already your two's normative. The idea is to break out of the normative, as far as I can tell. That's enough. Taurus, honey. See you in a couple weeks. Take care. Be well.